I can see from the comments that I think some people are taking uh, your assertion that average white men won't date average black women as you trying to put the average black woman down. And I don't think that was what your intention was. You was just trying to lay out, in my opinion, from what I could see, you was just trying to lay out the fact that the average black woman is not going to get the average white guy or above average white guy simply because she doesn't possess the certain qualities that they would want. That doesn't make her inferior. That just makes her not what he would want or they would want. So I don't see you as trying to put the average black woman down at all. They want their women to be fit, as simple as that. They value that above black guys. Black guys don't care as much if their woman runs or jogs or is in shape or whatever. It's just the way it is. It's a matter of preference. They want their women to talk to them in a way that they will understand and that those they hang out with or are friends with will understand. So they cannot go around dating a black woman and speaking in Ebonics and will embarrass them in front of their white friends, family members. But that don't mean that the black woman is inferior or anything because the average black woman, because she may not talk proper English, just means she's not what he wants. You know? I forgot what the third criteria you said, but basically I think you were dead on. You know, it's a matter of what different peoples prefer. And if you don't match up to certain criteria or certain qualifications, you can forget about it. So it is silly that anybody would say, well, I'm going to go out and get me a this and get me a that, get me a this, or get me a Asian man, or I'm going to go out and get me a white woman, or I'm going to go out and get, and then not even take the time or the trouble to discover what it would actually take to get them, what kind of person they would have to be, you know, to not even consider that maybe they would have to change certain things about themselves, that maybe they would have to get in shape, maybe they would have to learn to speak proper English, maybe they would have to you know, go to school or finish school or do this or do that or do that, you know, just to say, well, I'm just so bad, so great that just I can go out and get anybody. That's just an unrealistic way of looking at things. I mean, I'm an older black guy, and it would be silly for me to go out and say, well, I'm going to go get me an 18-year-old, you know, and then not consider what an 18-year-old female would want in a guy. They would want a guy that's going to be compatible with them in terms of being interested in the same things. And most likely, me and an 18-year-old woman, won't be interested in a lot of the same things. They're going to want a guy that that doesn't already have kids. When most likely somebody my age already has kids. They're probably going to want a guy that doesn't already have kids. You know, and when I do, or they're going to want a guy that is really, really, really good shape. When the older guys get, of course, the worse shape they're going to be in. They want a guy that doesn't have a pot belly. When older guys tend to begin to have a gut. They're going to want this, they're going to want that, they're going to want, you know, but it would be silly for me to say, well, I'm just going to go out and get a girl because a young girl, or get this or get that just because I think I can, you know, or just because. So I'm totally feeling you on your message, you know, and I think that more importantly than talking about the average white man wanting the average black woman, I think people that thinking of getting certain people, certain classes or races or whatever people, need to really consider, really seriously think about it and consider what they would want. So, in my opinion, this is a good video. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.